Hey, what's up, guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. What some are calling a mysterious force, or rather just an unexplained phenomenon in a small town in Canada, is shutting down people's cars, blocking their key fobs from working, and is otherwise just zapping any kind of electrical device that comes anywhere close to this area. It's really, really strange. And I've gotten some emails about it, as well as some messages from people from the town who have gone to this grocery store. Yeah, it's happening right outside of this grocery store in Canada. I don't know if it has something to do with the store itself, but this is where it's happening. And apparently this grocery store is just the closest thing to where it's occurring. And there have been a range of news stories about this, from Gizmodo, Fox News, all detailing how some sort of mystery, something, we just don't know, some sort of strange, unexplained phenomenon that's zapping electrical devices, shutting down cars in and around the parking lot of this small town by the name of Carstairs, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. And they've had electricians out there. They're stumped. They don't know what's going on. And when I heard this story, it immediately rang bells for me, because how many times have we reported strange UFO sightings on the channel where things will appear, strange things will happen, and then cars will suddenly shut down, cease to work. All electrical equipment in the area will suddenly shut off. And that seems to be exactly what's happening here. So reading directly from a Canada website, CBC News, with the title, "Something Mysterious is Blocking Vehicle Key Fobs from Working in Small Alberta Town," it goes on to state, quote, "Key fobs that suddenly won't unlock vehicles, cars that won't start, alarms that go off for no reason and can't be quieted. Something mysterious is thwarting drivers outside a grocery store in the small Alberta town of Carstairs, and it's sparking all kinds of theories. The problems have been happening for weeks in the parking lot outside the Westview Co-op grocery store in Carstairs, a town of about 4,000 people about 60 kilometers north of Calgary. A longtime employee at the store right across the street says it's all she hears some people talk about when they come into her store to buy a battery for their key fobs or their cars, and they then discover that that doesn't solve the problem. The woman who's worked at the dollar store across the street for almost 4 years stated, quote, "It's just bizarre. People are actually scared to go to the co-op now because they don't know if their cars are going to start." With many people lighting up social media about the strange phenomenon, stating that people are getting on and saying, okay, I've been at this grocery store. Is anyone else having this problem? My car is shutting down. All of a sudden, we have 160 people commenting, yes, that happened to me last week, or that happened to me today. And apparently, guys, this has been going on for at least a month. And so we have this grocery store, which calls in electricians, and even the federal ministry, to look into what is going on. Is there some sort of strange magnetic interference coming from the store, something nearby, with the Westview Cooperative Association saying that they're taking the matter very seriously? So then they called in electricians that they figured would be able to come in, solve the problem, figure out why people's cars, radios were shutting down, and why basically just any electrical devices that came near this area were ceasing to work suddenly. However, the electricians were completely stumped as well, and the mystery has endured, even posting to Twitter here that electricians came to the store to partake in the investigation of this so-called frequency interference. They shut all of the power down, all of the power sources in their store, and they tested all of the equipment. And all of that testing and shutting down of everything in the store revealed was that this mysterious interference was still being emitted by something, with the grocery store stating right here on Twitter that they are confident that whatever this mystery signal is, it's not coming from the Carstairs food store. Stating further that the store does not have Wi-Fi, and so that's not a possible source, and that they're continuing to work with the community partners to determine the source of the interference. And after determining that the location is unknown, that they are, quote, waiting for follow-up from the ministry. which basically means while they're working with this team trying to investigate and figure out what's going on, they are waiting on this federal government agency to come in and do something. Do what? I don't know. And apparently it's gotten so bad that people are joking about putting their tinfoil hats on when they come to the store or the area, commenting on how bizarre this is. And as of right now, they don't know what's going on, guys. The news outlets have reached out to the Ministry of Innovation, Science, and Economic Development for comment, but hadn't received a response. And there's just something spooky happening in this small town of only 4,000 people. And the more I look into this, the more I think it doesn't have anything to do with this grocery store. I mean, they shut everything down in it. And it seems like there's something happening in this area that may be something much bigger, that may have something to do with the planet itself. Maybe something is being secretly tested nearby. Maybe it's a wormhole opening up, a dimensional rift. I don't know, but it's spooky. I'll put some links down below. Do you guys live in or around this area? Tell me what you think. Electrical devices shutting down. Electricians have no idea what's going on. Federal agencies getting involved. Tell me what you think down below, and we will follow up with more here in just a bit. Stay safe, guys.